Imagine, if you will, a game where you can take your hot rod out for a nice afternoon drive, going to see the fish. Or take flight across the beautiful plantations in your yellow duster. Isn't that so beautiful? Or even better, go for a drive through your local crowd of zombies in your military vehicle. Oh, isn't there... Well, is there anything better than just... What is he doing there on the front? Oh, that can't be good. Oh, just push them around a little bit. Get out of the way. Oh, yeah, that's much better. And who doesn't want to jump out of a helicopter and parachute down? Oh, that's so nice. Parachute? No. I guess I should have brought a parachute to begin with. But now you can with the Bdubayas all-in-one vehicle modlet, and of course that's what I'm going to be showing today. I'm going to go through a little bit about the different vehicles as you see here on the parking lot. It's an awesome mod. So if you always wanted all those different vehicles that you could drive around in or fly around it, I mean that duster, it handles terribly, but it looks awesome. It's a really good mod and it's really easy to install. It is not an XML mod. There are Unity assets in there. Obviously, you know, there's, I think it's an MRAP. You have a truck there and a golf cart. Who doesn't want to drive around in a golf cart as you try to fight those zombies? So you do need to install it on clients and server as well. If you are using this on a server, it's a little bit more inconvenient than if it was just an XML mod. But I'm going to go through how to actually install. You see, there's so many different vehicles in here, and you know, they come from the normal vehicles, not that the hot rod is a normal vehicle, to some really cool one. I mean, monster trucks. You have, oh, that's actually not one of it, that's basically just a burnt out truck here, or vehicle rather. And you see pickup truck. What else do we have here? There's another black pickup truck. We have that military vehicle. If you want to do, is that like a ice cream sales truck or something? Maybe. Ooh, look at that really nice one. Some really cool bikes. Dirt bike. Oh, this one looks awesome. I love it. I love that look. Of course, you have the helicopters. You have the normal helicopter and a slightly bigger one. United States Army chopper. Get to the chopper. If you want to go a little bit more old school, you can do that. A little nice. Oh, look at the Jeep. Blue. The colors are really good. I wish we could color our regular vehicles. But maybe that's coming in Alpha 20. Now, of course, dirt buggy. That looks so cool. And I have to say, look-wise, the Duster is probably one of my favorite ones. It is really tough to actually fly, as I will show. Getting up to speed, you know, steering it, you have to steer right, you go left, you go right, and don't hit anything because you won't be taking off. You need to get some speed, otherwise you just don't get any airtime. Come on, do it. Go. No, we're gonna hit the, don't hit, no. Right, otherwise this happens. A little bit difficult to fly, unfortunately, but it's still really cool. And of course, you can always just pick it up if something goes wrong, like that, and put it down again so that you actually can try again, because that's what I had to do quite a few times. You need a lot of open space in order to take off with this Duster. And of course, they all have different statistics. I mean, this motorcycle sounds like the regular motorcycle, but it looks so much better. You want to go into that old semi? Oh. Look, listen to that honking. Oh, driving over some zombie hordes in this one sounds like just the kind of fun you might want to do on a Friday night. And you have something like this, you know, it's not quite going in style, but it looks really cool compared to just the regular vehicles, which gets kind of boring. Now, the golf cart is actually surprisingly nimble. You might not want to kill this, or try to kill this zombie horde. Look at how... and of course, you can bring those golf clubs and maybe hit a few hole-in-ones, if you know what I mean. And why not take this Marauder for a little bit of a spin? I mean, with those wheels, you should be able to do quite some good damage to those zombies. And some of them are actually pretty good off-road. Some of them are less good off-road, but they're all really fun to get stuck with. Oh, that's embarrassing. Come on, get out there. Yeah, let's keep going up here. They're really fun to drive around in. It definitely changes the look of your driving game, because I get really bored with just having the 4x4 and maybe the motorcycle. And of course, mini bike, let's not talk about that one. And one thing I really hate about the vehicles is that they don't have a proper honk. I mean, at least give me something better than the that we have. But how do you install this? Well, I'm glad you asked. So you want to go to 7daystoDieMods.com. I will leave the link in the description below, so don't worry about that one. And as you get to the top, there'll be some information about which bikes and vehicles, cars and everything are in there. Some pictures, which are pretty cool. There's quite a few of them. Some of them have multiple color schemes, which is actually really nice. They have some more information here as well. And a bit of a changelog. Not a lot of information, actually. There seems to be multiple versions. Regular vanilla Alpha 19. There seems to be one that works with Darkness Falls as well. Darkness Falls compatibility for Alpha 19. I can't guarantee this works with the latest version, but it probably will. Let's try it out. I mean, Darkness Falls has some really cool vehicles as well, but adding this, I definitely think is a really nice thing. And there's an Alpha 18 version as well, which I didn't know, but you basically hit download for the Alpha 19 or whichever version you want to have, save it down on disk. Once down there, it'll say something like Mods A19 Master the BDubs vehicle. So you basically can, if you have 7-zip, you can extract or just do a regular extract. It will look like something like this, and this is something you have to take note of because it's really important. If I go in once, you'll see there's another folder. I go in again, there's yet another folder. And if I go in here, this is where the mod is. So what you want to get this folder when you move it over. And I will show you where you actually move it in. So you go to your 7 Days to Die, right click, go Properties. Here you go to Local Files and Browse. And it will look something like this, because this is the 7 Days to Die install location where the game in. You want to go into the mods folder. If you don't have a mods folder, simply create one. You go in here, copy this over, pull it over so that it looks like this BDubs vehicle. Once you click once again, it looks like this. If, like you saw here, there are multiple layers of this. So you go in, there's another one, just sort of like one of those babushka dolls, whatever, Russian dolls. It's incorrect. It should be straight in. Mods, BDubs vehicles. If there are multiple layers, it will simply fail to load, and then you have to copy it up. So make sure it's something like this, and that's it. Install it on the client. If you're running this on a server, the server needs this file or these files, and the clients each need these files as well. So don't forget that. And that is all there is to it. You don't need anything else. Just install it and try it out. Now the helicopter is actually always one of my favorites because it can pretty much hover. I'm not doing anything. I've let the mouse go. I've let the keyboard go, and it's just slowly hovering. It's gonna maybe go down just slightly, but it's really nice if you want to land up on the hospital, for instance, because it doesn't require you to sort of come to a stop. You just come in here slowly, and you can control up and down. It's much better than the gyrocopter, I have to say. I think we should see some zombies spawn in as I get into the... Oh yeah, there we go. If I get into the spawn volume there, I mean, this looks just awesome. So if you want to drop off your friends on top of the hospital to do some looting, easy enough to do that. If you're by yourself, well, maybe you should kill them before you actually drop off. But that's how easy it is to just install a mod like this. And this is why I really love these mods that just, you drop them in and they work. I have had no problems with this. But let me show a little bit how to... Let's not do that. Yeah. Don't do that. So how do you actually craft these vehicles? And it's actually kind of interesting. So what the mod maker has done, you put them in, you go vehicle, and you'll see a bunch of the different ones you can craft. You require the accessory, the chassis, and then of course wheels and engines and stuff like that. And it's the same thing for pretty much all of these ones. And if you go through the list, let's see the Stallion, you have the USZ. I've never heard of that one. Maybe that's a specific one. If you know about what the USZ mean, USZ 452, if maybe you recognize it, let me know. That'd be cool. But let's look at the chassis. You see the truck chassis here. Actually, let's do the Charger chassis. You can unlock it with Grease Monkey or the specific schematic that you can also unlock. Once you've done that, then you can craft it as usual. They are kind of expensive, but I think it's well worth it actually to do that. So if I go into creative here, you'll see, for instance, for the box truck, there is a box truck body schematic. There's a box truck chassis schematic, just like there is for mini bikes and motorcycles and the 4x4, which has the truck chassis and stuff like that. Like you see the truck chassis, and you have the truck accessories. So it's pretty much the same way of unlocking them, either through the Grease Monkey or finding the schematics. And once you've crafted the accessory and the chassis, well, you just put them together, craft it, and that's it. Now you can use them. So go out and do loot. You'll find the schematics where you find any schematics, maybe at the trader as well, to buy them. So it integrates pretty well with the regular game. I personally get kind of bored with just having the regular vehicles. So for me, just having more of them just makes the game a lot more interesting, just to play around with different vehicles, different look. I mean, we all have a different personality. If you were a vehicle in Bdub's vehicle mod, which one would you be? Would it be a scruffy box truck? Maybe an MD, a helicopter? Once you've tried them all out, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time. Good luck!
Special thanks to the great patrons supporting the channel. If you would like to join the Vedui community and support these videos, do follow the Patreon link.